mine. I hold earth in highest honor as the first of prophets among all gods. Here, in this place, in this seat of prophecy, Phoebus Apollo occupies the throne. When he arrived here, the people came out in droves to worship him, including their king and helmsman, Delphus. Zeus then inspired Apollo with prophetic skills and set him on the throne as fourth in line. Here, Apollo speaks for Zeus, his father. My prayers begin with preludes to these gods. I also call upon the streams of Pleiades and Poseidon's power, and Zeus, most high, who fulfills all things. I will take my seat now on the prophet's throne. May I be fortunate above the rest to see far more than previous attempts. If any Greeks are in attendance here, let them draw lots and enter, each in turn, as is our custom. I will prophesy, following directions from the god Apollo. Horrors! Horrors for my eyes to see. Too dreadful to say. It drives me back out of Apollo's shrine so that my strength is gone. I can't stand up. My legs just buckle under me. No more.
What did you see?
As I was entering the inner shrine, the part covered up with wreaths, I saw him, right on the central navel stone, a man the gods despise, sitting there in the seat reserved for suppliants, hands dripping blood. He had drawn his sword, but held an olive branch in his hand. It was crowned with a large tuft of wool, a shining fleece, a mark of reverence. I saw all that distinctly. But then I saw, sleeping on the benches in front of him, groups of monstrous creatures, black and so repulsive. Their heavy, rasping breathing makes me cringe. Their eyes ooze a sickening discharge. Their attire is not fit to bring either before the statues of the gods or into the homes of men. I have never seen a tribe which could produce this company, a country which would admit with pride that it had raised them, without regretting all the pain they caused. Where does this end? That is Apollo's work. Let that be his concern. What he reveals has healing power. His force is strong. He reads the omens and can purify the home, his own and other men's.
Lord Apollo, hear my plea. Set me free from my tormentors.
Orestes, I will not abandon you. No, I shall stand beside you, close at hand or far away. I will show no gentleness towards your enemies. Just now you see these frenzied creatures lying there, these loathsome beings, ancient children of the earth, with whom no god or man or beast ever mingles. They were born for evil. That is why they live within the blackest gloom of Tartarus, under the earth, creatures hateful to both Olympian gods and men. But you, Orestes, Do not give up. Keep on racing and never yield. Deep in the endless heartland they will drive you, feet pounding the earth forever. On, over cities and seas, swept by tides. But do not grow weary brooding on your pain. And then, once you have reached Athena city, kneel and embrace her image. And with judges of your case and speeches of persuasive charm, we shall find means to release you completely from your labors. For I was the one who persuaded you to kill your mother.
Lord Apollo, you have no knowledge how to be unjust. That being the case, now learn compassion too. Your power to do good is strong enough.
Orestes, do not let fear defeat you by conquering your spirit. Hermes! Hermes, my own blood brother, born of the same father Zeus, protect this man. True to your name, be his guide. Since he is my suppliant, guide him as if you were his shepherd.
O Lord Apollo, I hear your command and will obey. Our father, the all-powerful Zeus, respects the rights of an outcast. I will be his guide, shepherding the suppliant of yours, as he is sped on towards mortals with the fortune of a good escort.
You Furies, how can you sleep? Awake! Awake! What use are sleepers now? On account of you, I alone among the dead lack honor. The ghosts of those I killed revile me. I wander in disgrace. I feel the guilt, I tell you, withering guilt from the outraged dead. They charge me with the most horrific crimes, and yet I too suffered cruelty from those most dear to me. And yet, although I died at the hands of one who killed his mother, no spirit is enraged on my behalf. Look here, see these slashes on my heart? How did they get there? Oh, how you have lapped up my offerings, soothing milk and honey without wine. I see all that being trampled underfoot. Orestes has gone, eluded you. He springs free like a fawn. He has jumped the center of your nets with ease, mocking your efforts as he rushes away. Hear me! I am pleading for my life. So rouse yourselves. Awake, you Furies from underground. While you dream on, I call. Clytemnestra now summons you. You may well moan, but the man's escaped. He has fled far away. The friends he has are stronger than my own. You sleep on there so heavily, no sense of my distress. Orestes, the man who killed his mother, has run off. You mutter, but keep sleeping. On your feet, quickly! What work has fate assigned you if not causing pain? Sleep and hard work, two strong conspirators, have made these fearsome dragons impotent, draining all their rage.
Seize him! Seize him! Seize that man!
You hunt your prey, but only in your dreams, whimpering like hounds who never lose their keenness for the hunt. But you do makes you soft. You overlook my pain. Let my reproaches justly prick your hearts and prod you like spurs. Blow your blood-filled breath over him. Let those fires from your guts shrivel him. Go on, waste him, burn him out.
Wake up! I rouse you. You rouse her. Still sleeping? Wipe that sleep out of your eyes. Let us chant our prelude that should take effect.
No, they do us wrong. Our quarry has slipped our nets. He's gone. When sleep came over us, we lost our prey. Disgraceful. Hermes has stolen the matricide away.
Young god, you have ridden down the powers proud with age. You trample on more ancient spirits. You showed that suppliant respect. A godless man who tears his parents' heart.
You may be a god, but you are a thief. You have stolen away a man who has killed his mother. Who can say there is justice in that?
Although he is a prophet, Apollo stained his sanctuary, polluted his own shrine, at his own bidding.
Against the law of the gods, he has honored human things and set aside decrees of fate established long ago.
Though he inflict his pain on me, he will never free that man. Let him flee underground. He will find no liberty below.
Out! I order you out of these halls fast! Leave my prophet sanctuary, or else you will feel my arrows bite, glittering winged snakes, shot from a golden string. Then your agonies will make you choke, and spit black froth, and vomit up the clotted blood you have drunk from mortals. This shrine is no place for you. No, you belong where heads are sliced away, eyes gouged out, where justice equals slaughter. You hear me? That's the feast you love, and that's why the gods detest you. You should live in the den of a blood-drinking lion, and not inflict pollution on all near you in this shrine. Be gone, goats without a herdsman, flock that the gods despise.
Lord Apollo, listen to what we say. It is our turn to speak. You are no mere accomplice in this crime. You did it all yourself. You alone bear the guilt.
What does that mean? Enlarge on that.
You directed that stranger to kill his mother.
I commanded him to avenge his father. What of it?
Then afterwards, you supported him. You helped a man who had just committed murder.
I ordered him to come back to here, to my shrine, for purging, to expiate his crime.
Then why insult us, the ones who chased him here?
Because you are not fit to approach this house.
We have been assigned to do this.
Assigned? By what office? Proclaim your fine authority.
We chase out of their homes all those who kill.
What about a wife who kills her husband?
That is not a murder relative by blood.
What? What about Zeus and his queen Hera? Your claim brings dishonor upon them. You ignore the strongest of bonds between them. Your claim dishonors Aphrodite too, the goddess of love, from whom all men derive their greatest of joys. A man and a woman, in a marriage sealed by fate, is stronger than any oath, and justice defends it. Now, if one partner were to kill the other, and you are not interested in punishment, you feel no urge to act, then I say, your manhunt of Orestes is unjust. For I see you take one cause very much to heart, yet you clearly act more leniently for the other.
But that fugitive, he will never be free of me. Never!
Then go after him. Bring yourself more trouble.
Do not try to curb my powers with your words.
Your powers? Those I would not take, not even as a gift.
Of course not. You're already great. By all accounts, right by Zeus's throne. But as for my part, I have been called onward by a mother's blood, and I will chase this man with the justice of my own. I scent the trail.
And I will defend my suppliant and bring him safely home. For the wrath of one who seeks purification is terrible among mortals and gods, if of my own free will I abandon him.
Queen Athena, at Apollo's command I have come to kneel here by your shrine. Receive me kindly, a man accursed, an outcast. I have stayed true to what Apollo told me at his oracle. Crossing land and sea alike, I have reached this statue by your shrine. Here I take up my position, goddess. I await the outcome of my trial.
Aha! Here we have that man's clear scent. A silent witness, but firm evidence. After him, like hounds chasing a wounded fawn. We track him by the drops of blood he sheds. Oh, the labor! The man-killing labor! My lungs are bursting! Over the wide, rolling earth we have roamed, crossing seas in wingless flight, always in pursuit. Now he's cornered here, cowering somewhere. Do not let him escape. That man killed his mother. He must pay!
He's over there at the statue of Athena, claiming sanctuary. He must want a trial. A judgment on his murderous violence.
Impossible! A mother's blood, once shed, soaks in the earth and can't come back again. No! You must pay me back! Blood for blood! Out of your veins I will suck my food!
Though it wears me out, I'll drag you down, still living to the world below. And there you will pay for murdering your mother.
There you'll see other human criminals who have failed to honor the ancient gods, who have abused the parents that they should love. There, they've received the justice that they deserve.
My misery has been my teacher. I know that men are cleansed in many ways. Sometimes it is appropriate to speak, sometimes to stay silent. And in this ordeal, a wise master has ordered me to speak. Blood in my hands is dormant now, fading. The polluting stains of matricide have been washed away. When they were fresh, Apollo in his temple cleansed me of my guilt, slaughtering swine to make me pure again. So now, with pure, reverent lips, I invoke Athena, and I beg her help. Come, Athena, you can hear me from afar. You are an Olympian. Set me free from this torment.
But Apollo's power will never save you, nor will Athena's. You are slated to die, abandoned and alone, without a sense of heartfelt joy. A bloodless criminal, sucked dry by demons. Just a shadow, no more. What? No reply? You spit my challenge back? You, a victim, fattened up for me, my consecrated gift. You shall not die on any altar. No, I shall eat you alive! Now, victim, hear our song, a spell to chain you. Come, Furies chant. Let us link arms and dance. Furies determined to show the power we possess.
Chant, Furies, chant! A horrible, frenzied song, driving our victims into madness. Anguish and pain we prolong, hounding the culprit o'er land and sea, heedless of his woeful plea, pursuing with vengeance ever unspent, the blood-stained murderer we torment.
We maintain that we are fair. When a man can show pure hands, none of our anger chases him. He lives his life unharmed. But if someone offends us, like this man, and tries to hide his murderous hands, then we appear. We harass him as testament to those he has murdered. Blood avengers always in pursuit. We chase him to the end. Even in death, he finds no freedom.
Chant, Furies, chant! A horrible, frenzied song, driving our victims into madness. Anguish and pain we prolong, hounding the culprit o'er land and sea, heedless of his woeful plea, pursuing with vengeance ever unspent, the blood-stained murderer we torment.
These ancient rites are ours from birth. Younger gods may not lay hands on us. No god may share our cups, our solemn feasts. The fates who gave us power made us free.
Is there no one who respects or fears what we do when they hear the final rites that destiny decrees? We still retain our ancient privileges, although we live beneath the earth, in darkness where sunlight never falls. Chant, Furies, chant! A horrible, frenzied song, driving our victims into madness. Anguish and pain we prolong, hounding the culprit o'er land and sea, heedless of his woeful plea, pursuing with vengeance ever unspent, the blood-stained murderer we torment!
From afar I have heard a call for help. I have come thence at my untiring pace, not flying on wings, but on this whirling cape, a chariot yoked to horses in their prime. Here I see an unfamiliar crowd, strangers to this place. Nothing I fear, but a wonder to see. Who are you? I address all those assembled here, the stranger crouching there, and those of you, like no race of creatures ever born, in form a thing unknown to mortal man.
Queen Athena, we are the Furies.
Now I know your race, and I know what people call you.
But our powers, those you will quickly learn as well.
I shall understand if someone will tell the story clearly.
We hound out of their homes all those who kill.
And where is the end of flight for the killer?
where joy is absent and unknown.
And would your screams drive this man to such a flight?
Yes, he murdered his mother and called that murder just.
Why? Was he forced to do so? Did he fear another's anger?
Where is the urge so strong for a man to kill his mother?
There are two sides to this dispute. I have only heard one half the argument.
Question him and make the righteous judgment.
Are you prepared that I should be the one to do this? To produce a final verdict?
We respect your worth as you do ours.
Stranger, do you have anything to say by way of a response? Tell us your land, your birth, and your fortunes. Then, defend yourself against their accusations, if you really trust the justice in your case. As you sit here, a sacred suppliant beside the hearth, speak to me. Address all this directly.
Queen Athena, as for my birth, I am from Argos. My father was Agamemnon, commander of the naval forces. Together, you worked with him to see that Ilion, Troy's city, ceased to be. When he returned, he did not die nobly, but was butchered by my mother, whose black heart snagged him in devious hunting nets. These still exist, attesting to that murder in his back. I was in exile at the time, but I returned. I killed my mother. That I don't deny. To avenge the murder of my father, whom I truly loved. For this murder, Apollo bears responsibility along with me. He urged me to it, pointing out the cruel reprisals I would face if I did not act against the murderer. Was what I did a righteous act or not? That you must decide. My fate is in your hands. Stand or fall, I will accept your verdict.
This is a serious matter, too complex for a man to think of judging. It is not right even for me to adjudicate such cases. Murder done in passion merits the Furies' swift punishment. Above all, you come here, a suppliant who has gone through all cleansing rituals, purified, and hence no danger to my shrine. Thus you have my respect. Yet these Furies also have an office which does not permit them to be dismissed lightly. If they fail to triumph in this case, they will spread their poisonous resentment. It will seep underground, infecting us, bringing perpetual disease to our land, something we cannot bear. So stands the case. Two options remain, each of them disastrous. Allow one to remain and expel the other? No, I see no way of resolving this. But since the judgment now falls on me, I will appoint human judges of this murder, a tribunal bound by oath, set up for all time to come. So, you two parties, summon your witnesses, set out your proofs, with sworn evidence to support your case. Once I have picked the finest men in Athens, I will return. They will rule fairly over all, bound by a sworn oath to act with justice.